with former Prime Minister P.J. Patterson. We're talking about the Shiprider Agreement entered into in 1997 at a time when he was Prime Minister, but as he's pointed out, subsequently amended twice, in fact, 2005 as well as 2016. And he is expressing his view that it was in those amendments that allowed for a waiver of jurisdiction for Jamaica that in fact has led to some of the problems we've been hearing about in the past couple of years with Jamaican fishermen who have been held at sea by U.S. officials. So in the ways of government, Mr. Patterson, is that a genie that can be put back into the bottle? Can that be unamended?
Oh, certainly. Well, laws that are passed can be amended. I don't know what the present agreement with the United States contains, and I don't know what would be the requirements under that agreement for any modification of the one that has been signed. But insofar as our competence to alter the law, that goes without saying.
And should it be?
Well, until somebody explains to me the rationale of it or the compelling necessity of it, I am not persuaded that it should be maintained. It also has a very curious provision, which is that the waiver is to be exercised by the Minister of National Security after an opinion from the Attorney General's Department. But I really am forced to wonder, in a realistic situation where an American vessel sees one with a Jamaican flag carrying what they believe to be narcotics, the time will allow for a call to be made to Jamaica, for the minister to be notified, for the Attorney General to have a sufficient time to give legal advice, and then for the minister to determine whether or not it is an appropriate one for which an exemption of jurisdiction should be granted.
And just to make sure my listeners are following, when we're talking about waiving jurisdiction, that is when the government essentially gives over the persons in question into the legal processes of the United States.